me prove. All I know is loyalty for my team is what I stand on. It's simple, I turn the corner, we got a sack and put my man on. Like magic, everything gon' turn to gold, I put my hands on. Just bought another lot next to my crib for me to expand on. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems, they don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, they don't want no problems. All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
This that ground breaking. When I pull up, leave the ground shaking. Guess they ain't think I was gonna blow, they be like, how I make it. Talking like they finna stop something, it's go time, let's line it up. I've been ready to mob something the whole time, my stomach growling. I ain't gon' pick up for no 100,000. I need a Billy tryna go and buy the public housing. Yeah, cut that stove on, my name hot like fajita play. I don't need a break. Told my partner crank that to the meter like break.
Mr. P, who want it? No limit, who run it? Dreadhead, cool runners. GMF, good money. New whip, 200. Soldiers with me, 300. If it ain't about the money, please don't count on me coming. No, they don't want no problems. These problems gon' be problematic. Don't want no smoke or no static. I don't do no dramatics. Them boys faker than plastic. I tell them jump in the bag, cause I've been in my bag. Speeding off in the Jag, yeah. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets, you have offended. My clearly cracked the mission with crass intentions. You may have given the credit so you can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great as ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. Man, submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teething. You can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act even. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagining. Bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it, they don't love it. They don't get hurt, being likable. I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes I want it. I don't care. Says my city is upcoming, its people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Willis going to look to throw first play. And his first pass is incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Niner defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Willis's throw taken in by Watkins here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Now this going to be a quarterback draw. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The keeper there good for about 9, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and inches.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Willis looks to pass it here. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A chance for an early statement here on the road. Patterson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Oh, hell yeah.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 30. The drive begins. And
let's go!
He lost the football.
Let's fucking go!
It's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
following the fumble recovery. Hill buying time to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick it.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball.
Like his first carry
and on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
Fucking sucks.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Willis now off play action. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DK Metcalf
Playoffs for
with
me
another
already.
touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Purdy looking to throw. Open and hit behind the line. He lost the football.
No!
It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Willis looking to throw it. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down inside the 15 he goes. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3rd and 2. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. So they pulled a little rabbit out of their hat, nearly for 6, almost got the fake into the end zone. Either way, they're set up really nicely.
So we all fell for the illusion, didn't we? Did they saw someone in half on stage on that one? I mean, that was something right there. We fell for the fake in a big way, as did the defense, and look what it turned into, a monster play, and now they're set up inside the 5-yard line.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession.
Get him down.
But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Purdy. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Throwing here, Purdy. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now Foles. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Williams on the return.
was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his... Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
That shit pretty cleanly.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a 1st down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game. So,
oh no!
Repeating that mistake here.
I hit my fucking DB!
Caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 73 yards, and the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a toss right side. Achane with it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
I do not have Tyreek Woolen in the fucking game.
Now Purdy.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Last play of the half, Willis. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Milton, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Purdy now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Now you see why I fucking do that shit, bro. It's a fumble, bro, and that's not somebody that's supposed to be.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, what? Yes.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll go. H.N. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
That's crazy.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Look at that shit.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will cut the lead down to 13. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs.
Oh, fuck!
And a loose football.
I was trying to slide.
This is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
Got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Now a battle.
No fucking way he caught that shit.
34 yards.
I thought I caught it.
The 49ers have cut it back within a score. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
So following the touchdown, here's
that
Moody back out to send it away.
Go for it again. He's crazy.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty
Oh,
good
my
shape,
headset was
up
low,
past the
dude.
30.
You gotta turn your mic up there. I gotta turn you up.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. First and 10, Willis. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Not available at the moment.
Second down, here's Willis. Flushed out right. And this throw incomplete.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to
I'll let you know when I get up.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, it's Willis. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
I do think that sometimes on third and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on third down. That's a big pickup.
Running right, here's Achane. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devon Achane. His fifth rushing touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half.
Oh, he tried.
And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in two-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty.
All right, boys, he took my formation. It's time to lay a
Touchdown,
hammer.
back out to kick it away.
Who's going to lay me a hammer? Barno, baby! Oh, dude.
And they'll be set up with good field position here.
So if anybody's watching this, this is how you get a good blocker here. So I need a running back that's not going to drop the ball. I'm going to give Zach Evans that one. Keep everybody else fresh, you know.
He gets this up over the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. But he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A give, running right, Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25, here's second down and 8. Running left, here's Patterson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They go play fake, and it's Hill. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taysom Hill with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 45 yards. And the Niners are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
Oh, shit. I thought he was going to do a little one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Once more, they turn to Patterson, and he stopped immediately there.
When the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Willis. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Play action. It's Hill going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill.
No, they gave me a hold.
It's caught inside the 30. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Willis to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, Willis on the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Evans running behind center. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy.
Oh, fuck, he barely got that.
Seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure.
That's a fucking touchdown again.
Out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. second touchdown of the night. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I wouldn't want anybody else around.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed.
Really?
And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it.
Nope.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now Willis to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Here's Willis. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
No.
Play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Oh, yes. Yes, good fucking punt, baby.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Nope, that's a tackle.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Gregory Rousseau racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. New England on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Oh,
shit. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, no.
Yes!
The football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football.
He's
trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw here. Steps away. And the pressure gets to him again. Isaiah Simmons in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devon Achane, 34 yards. And the Patriots have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy.
makes the catch. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with